Welcome to the lecture session. In this video, I am going to explain the tutorial part. In the previous videos, I explained all the types, that is type 1, 2, 3 and 4. In this tutorial video, I will be combining all the 4 types and then explaining few problems. So the first problem is, show that f of z is equal to z power n, where n is a positive integer, is analytic, and hence find the f dash of z. So given f of z is equal to z power n, so u plus iv is equal to r e power I theta to the power of n. Here we are not considering the Cartesian form because the segregation of real and imaginary parts will be difficult. So we are considering in the polar form only. Now when we simplify this, r power n into e power I n theta, where e power I n theta can be written as cos n theta plus I sin n theta. What do we get here? U plus iv will be equal to r power n cos n theta plus I r power n into sin n theta, we get it. Therefore, this is u part is r power n cos n theta and v is r power n sin n theta. This is what we have written here. Next, differentiate this with respect to r. Then r to the power of n derivative will be n into r power n minus 1, where cos n theta will be treated as constant. And again, when we are differentiating v with respect to r, again r power n is differentiated, that is n r power n minus 1, and sin n theta will be treated as constant. And this r power n minus 1 is split as r power n divided by r in both the cases. So this r, which we take it to the left hand side, we get r into ur is equal to n r power n into cos n theta. Similarly, r vr is equal to n r power n into sin n theta. Now let us differentiate this with respect to theta. That time r power n will be treated as constant, only cos n theta will be differentiated. The derivative of cos n theta will be minus sin n theta into n. So n is multiplied. Similarly, the derivative of sin n theta will be cos n theta into n, where r power n is treated as constant. Now, when we look at this, r ur is same as v theta. Both are equal to n r power n cos n theta. Similarly, r into vr is n r power n sin n theta, whereas here u theta is with a negative sign. Therefore, r ur is v theta, r vr is minus u theta. Hence, the CR equations are satisfied. So, W is analytic. Next, let us consider f dash of z is equal to e power minus I theta into ur plus ivr. So, this e to the power of I theta, substitute ur and vr and take n r power n minus 1 outside, which is common for both the terms. Then what remains is cos n theta plus I sin theta, which can be also written as e power I n theta. And group these two terms. So e to the power of I and theta is taken outside. So we are getting e to the power of I times of n minus 1 theta, or e power I theta whole power n minus 1. Now r power is also n minus 1 and e power I theta to the power is also n minus 1. Let us group them. So we get r e power I theta whole power n minus 1, and which is nothing but z. Therefore, we get n into z to the power n minus 1, which is the required derivative. Next problem. Show that f of z is equal to r plus k squared by r into cos theta plus I into r minus k squared by r sin theta, where r not equals to 0 is regular function. Regular means analytic function of the type z is equal to r e power I theta, and hence find f dash of z. Since they have given already in terms of r and theta, so we need not substitute for z. Already it is given. Just you need to take the real part as this and this as the imaginary part, that is v. So u is given by r plus k square by r into cos theta, and v is given by r minus k square by r into sin theta. Differentiate with respect to r. We get ur is equal to 1 minus k squared by r square of cos theta. When I multiply this with r, what we will be getting is r minus, here it will be minus r minus k square by r into cos theta. Whereas when I when I differentiate this with respect to r, so 1 plus of 1 plus of k squared by r square. Already minus was there, so it will become plus into sin theta, and here it will be plus. So r VR is equal, when I multiply this with the r, we will be getting r VR is equal to r plus k square by r into sin theta. We get it. Now we need to differentiate with respect to theta. So u theta is equal to r plus k square by r into sin theta, and v theta is equal to r minus k square by r into cos theta. That is, this bracket will be same, only the theta part will be differentiated. When I compare, we get r into ur is equal to v theta. Let us see the previous slide. r ur. So r ur is nothing but this, where a minus sign was there. So we will be getting this v theta, and r vr is minus u theta. So the CR equations are satisfied, therefore the W is analytic. Then consider f dash of z is e power minus I theta into ur plus I vr. Here I is missing. Next, substitute ur and vr. This is what we will be getting as an expression. So e power minus I theta into cos theta plus I sin theta minus k square by r into cos theta minus I sin theta. This cos theta minus I sin theta can be written as e power minus I theta, and cos theta plus I sin theta can be written as e to the power of plus I theta. When I multiply e power minus I theta with e power plus I theta, it will become 1. And e power minus I theta into e power minus I theta will be e power minus 2I theta, which when I taken it to the denominator, we get in the form k divided by r e power I theta the whole square, where r e power I theta can be replaced with z. Therefore, the f dash of z is equal to 1 minus k square divided by z square. That is the required result. Next problem. Given that u equal to x squared plus 4x minus y plus 2y as the real part of an analytic function, find v and hence find f of z in terms of z. So what is u equal to? This is u here. Dou u by dou x is equal to 2x plus 4. This part alone we will be differentiating when x terms. And dou u by dou y, if I do minus 2y plus 2, we get it. Now consider the CR equations. Dou u by dou x is equal to dou v by dou y, and dou v by dou x is minus dou u by dou y. Therefore, this is equal to dou v by dou y, that is 2x plus 4, and dou v by dou x is minus 2y plus 2. But here, since it is negative sign here, so it will be changed to 2y minus 2. When I integrate the first equation, it has to be integrated with respect to y, and a function of x is to be added as a constant. Whereas the second one, we need to integrate with respect to x, and a function of y need to be added. So after integration, we get 2xy plus 4y plus function of x. When I integrate the second one, it is 2xy minus 2x plus g of y. Let me see this equation once again. See, it is to be integrated with respect to the first one. If I consider v here, integral of 2x will be 2xy plus integral of 4 with respect to y will be 4y plus f of x. Whereas this equation, if I integrate, this has to be integrated with respect to x. So it will be 2xy or 2yx minus Thus, if I integrate, we will be getting minus 2x plus g of y. When I compare this v equation in both of this g of y is nothing but 4y and f of x is nothing but minus 2x. Let us see in the next slide. So, what we are getting is this, and comparing, we choose f of z is equal to this x squared plus 4xy. What was our v actually? I'll just write down here. The v here is 2xy plus 4y minus 2x on comparing. I have already explained. So this is what as the v we are getting. Now consider f of z, which is u plus iv, that is consider u and v. Put x is z and y is 0. We get z square plus 4z minus 2iz. Thank you.